Good morning. My name is Miss Wallace, and I am teaching a second grade class lesson on advanced organization based off of the book The Ugly Duckling. There doesn't really need to be any prior knowledge for this lesson because I'm going to be demonstrating what a Venn diagram is and doing a read aloud of the book prior to filling out the chart. So let's get started. Good morning, class. My name is Miss Wallace. Our goal for today is to learn how to create a Venn diagram to organize our information into similarities and differences. Before we do this, we are going to read the book The Ugly Duckling, so let's gather around our circle time so we can read our book. Okay, let's go back to our desk so we can discuss a few things. First off, I want to explain what a Venn diagram is. So basically, we're comparing two different objects that can be people, places, it can be whatever it be when you're just comparing one thing to another. So a Venn diagram, you're going to draw two big circles and you're going to make them overlap in the middle part. One circle is going to be for the first object, which in this case it can be a person. And then the second circle is for person 2. And then the overlapping part is where you're going to put the similarities. So if you can see here, we have two overlapping circles. Object 1 is going to go in this circle. So we're going to put all of the identifying characteristics that isn't similar to this person in this column. We're going to do the same for object 2 right here, and then anything that the two characters have in common are going to go in this overlapping middle part right here. Are there any questions for that part? No? Okay. So now that we know what a Venn diagram is, let's try to fill one out together that shows the similarities and differences between the ugly duckling and his siblings. So what we're going to do for this, in this case, the ugly duckling will be our first character here. And then we're going to label siblings over here. And then everything that they did have in common will go in this middle part. So I'm going to label this. Okay, so we have our ugly duckling and we have our siblings. Who can tell me something that was about the ugly duckling that was not similar to his siblings? Okay, good. So we have some good ideas. We have he was bigger. So I'll put big over here. He was gray. They called him special because he was more unique. And that he looked different. Okay, so here's our chart over here. These are characteristics that were just about the ugly duckling and not his siblings. So let's do the same for his siblings. They were more little. They were yellow instead of gray. And they all looked alike. Okay, so we have all of their characteristics over here. So now who can tell me some of the similarities that they have? They did all know how to swim. They could fly. And they all waddled. Okay, so all of those go right here in the middle. Are there any questions on the Venn diagram itself or how it works comparing the situations between the ugly duckling and his siblings for this book that we read? No? Okay, so now I would like you to turn to your partner and fill out your own Venn diagrams. You guys are going to create your own and you're going to talk to each other and find out what you guys have in common, what's different about you guys. Go ahead and make a big list, bigger than the one we just did, and then when we're all done, we can go ahead and kind of share them with the class, and I'll make sure you guys are getting the hang of Venn diagrams. Good job, class.